Garrett. Now I seem to be helping you remember the ache in your heart with my fist. Will we make it? Barely, at least for now. But if the Giganto over there hadn't saved us, he'd be completely dead by now. And all of us too. Yeah, what's up with that? Kongal, why are you here? And why did you save us? It's a strange way to get revenge on us. What's going on in your mind? You enemy no more. Is that really? Here, holy place of Gigantos. Me, survivor. What about the other Gigantos? Human killed us. They stole Giganto's treasure. Human think other species can die. Human selfish creature. Ah, and she slowly backs up. That was the reason why you joined the humans' war? It's for Emperor Dole. Me still small and ran. He saved Kongal. He fought against bad people. Kongal comes with you, so Kongal is here. I see. Emperor Dole say he make world where every species equal. World needs strong leader. Whether you can be leader, Kongal will watch to the end. Giganto's sadness should not be repeated. There's no such world where equal exists. What we have is killing and being killed. Rose, could you not? That's it. Rose, he could literally eat you. Wait! I have my own objectives. I'm just continuing my journey towards them. I don't think I make a good leader. You defeat Emperor Dole. Strong power. Stronger than Emperor Dole. Kongal wants to see where the power goes. Yeah, you better walk away. Sounds good, doesn't it? Because more people makes us feel more secure. Besides, I understand how he feels to be attracted to you, Dart. That could have been phrased better. That could have been phrased better. But also, maybe deliberate. There must be something wherever you go. I still don't know what it is, but I want to be with you and do something. Don't you guys feel that way? Sure seems that way. Okay. We're friends now. Friend. That is so awesome! It sounds good. I'm so happy! We did it! You have forgotten the most important thing. Come on, we gotta find Lynn. The Dragoon spirit, too. What you were looking for may be down there. You pushed the thing up there. The thing? You mean the stone throne? Is this it? Oh boy! Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that just might be what it is. And in case you're curious, yes, Kongal has joined the team. He fights on our side now. And it's amazing! Garrett, you've come around. I'm glad to receive your fist, Master. Another case of could have phrased that better, but you're dying, so I'm gonna give you some credit. I'm gonna let that slide. Shut up. Talking makes you die. I gotta tell you, this or I'll die as a real fool. It's about the Princess Emily in the castle. She's a fake. That woman was switched. Don't say anything. The real one is hidden in the castle. Ugh. I'll catch up to you later. I have to entomb him. The lack of leg movement is really much more obvious when Kongal's in the room and he just kind of moonwalks to the side. Kinda hurt the message you were making there, but yeah. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to telling you guys all about the Kongal. Me wait here. Bandits may come again. Fair enough. Alright, let's see here. I just gotta... It must be a torch for a ritual. It looks solemn. No, hang on a second. Under the torch. Boom shakalaka! The only piece of stardust in this entire area. Alright, let's see if we can find all that stuff we lost. That would just be the swellest. Lynn, where are you? Maru, are you here to rescue me? Well, Gungadur, of course. It's totally worried about you. Oh no. Okay, Maru, that's not gonna work. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I'm letting you out now. Hey, maybe this obvious switch might do it. This opens it. Oh, Maru. If your brawn doesn't work, you should use your brain. Maru, thanks! Hey, no thing. Do you know these people? Oh yeah, no, these are complete strangers. I have no clue. These are my pals! We're traveling together for a variety of reasons. Yeah, kinda takes too long to explain. You came all the way to such a dangerous place. What great people. Thank you. It ain't no thing. We were in the neighborhood. People's courage hasn't dried up yet. You showed it yourself. But why did you come alone? I had lots of things to say to the gang, too. I wanted to solve this by myself. Besides, I thought I might be able to talk to Garrett if he hadn't changed. But something had changed. Probably. The person who joined him a half year ago changed Garrett. And that person is now assuming the form of Princess Emily. We need to go back to the castle quickly. That's after we find the stolen Dragoon spirit. One-track mind, woman! One-track mind! Any stolen goods should be around here. They were throwing all the stolen items in here. Now let's split up and look for it. Okay. What do you want to bet it's going to be a bright, shining object that I have to walk to and click? Oh, hey, look, there it is over there. That was easy! You guys really should have just looked for the sparkle. Anyway, got it! Fazang! Wow. It seems happy to meet you again. Sweet! Gonna put that back in my pants. And Dart can turn into a Dragoon again, and the world is much better for it. Now, let's go back to Feltz and see Princess Lisa and tell her everything. Yeah, let's do the thing! You know, Kongal, this place is actually really nice looking. Did you find Thing? Find Thing, I most certainly did. It seems you found both Lynn and the Dragoon spirit. That we most certainly did. Alright, so, okay, Shell, you've had a good time of it all, so I'm gonna have to switch you out for a little while. Maru, you've still a little green around the gills, so you get to stick around for a little bit longer before we bring back Rose or Albert. Because we have got a lot to talk about when it comes to Kongal. Oh my, oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Alright, let's take a look-a-loo at those stats. First and foremost, you might notice something. HP, off the freaking charts. He's a level lower than Dart, and still has way more than he has any business with. It's pretty sweet. Then, oh wow, you're still inflicted with fear. Come on, Shauna, get over it. Anyway, Kongal, insanely strong. Physically, his attack and his defense are the single highest of anybody on the entire team. However, as you might have gathered from that sort of thing and his general appearance and demeanor, magic attack and defense, he kind of has a problem with that. It's kind of unfortunate, but also perfectly understandable. Also, check out that speed stat. 30, which is the lowest of anybody in the entire game. Maru's got 70, Albert's got 40, Hechel's normally got 60, Rose is a 55, Shauna's a 65, Dart's a 50, so yeah, really freaking slow. But, oh my goodness, does he make up for it in pure raw power. Also, it might not be a ton, but we can give him this bandit's ring. There we go. And now he's at the very least as fast as Dart is, which isn't extremely fast, but also not slow tortoise, nonsense, because trust me, you're going to want to give him that ring. Otherwise, Kongal's very rarely going to be able to do much. Anyway, additions. Kongal. Take a look at this. Dude's only got 3. He has Pursuit, and then he gets a second one. Master both those 2, and you get his single greatest addition. It's kind of absurd. Dude doesn't really concentrate much on the finesse or the art and dancery of battle. Dude just hits stuff really hard with an axe. We fought him twice, man. You know full well just what we've been through. It's pretty friggin' bananas. And having him on our side is pretty much the greatest thing. Oh, also, ta-da! We have a full team! Ain't that a big old pile of awesome? So, that's certainly something to celebrate and whatnot. Alright, so let's just keep on moving on. Make sure we save it up. Because sometimes this game gets, I feel like I'm not going to load today. And that would just be unfortunate. So let's not have that happen to us. And instead, let's actively hope to get into a fight so I can show off Kongo. Yeah! Man, you guys have no idea. Just him standing next to the other party members is like absolutely absurd. Just check this nonsense. He towers over literally everything. Look at him over there! Just look at him! He's like 3 Marus. That is absurd. Alright, let's just wait a little bit, because we want Kongo to show off his stuff. Of course, the crafty thieves are still as crafty as ever, and that is most unfortunate. And they always go for Maru! Could you not? Could you literally not? Okay, thank you. Attacking someone who isn't that. That's better. Anyway, also, Kongo, come on. I know you're slow, bro, but come on. We gotta show off to the peoples. Now chop that dude in half! Boom, shakalaka. I love it! And he only gets stronger and stronger. Oh, you're gonna be seeing quite a bit of Kongo in combat, and it's kind of a dilemma for me because as I've aged and played this game on multiple occasions, I've grown quite fond of quite literally every single character in this game. And it's going to be kind of difficult for me to be able to, show every single character equally. I'm going to do the best I possibly can, but you can understand the problem I'm having here. I mean, I'd switch out Dart if that were feasible, but, main character syndrome, so he's going to be stuck. He's sticking with us forever. Except for a few small areas, but we'll get to those when we get to those. Anyway, check out that noble pose. Pretty sweet and dandy. Okay. So that's basically Kongo in a nutshell. A gigantic mountain of a man who will pretty much just chop you in half with one swing. It's pretty ding-dong, gosh darn glorious, let me tell you. Also, when I first played the game, I told you guys about this, about the team I had. Also, if you read pretty much any, official strategy guide on the matter, it's pretty much going to tell you, yeah, you should probably just always have Kongo and Albert in your team. Pretty much they're considered to be the best possible complements to Dart, because Albert is slightly stronger than Dart in abilities, and he has a lot of useful magic abilities, mostly the Blossom Storm that halves damage for everybody. That's really useful. And you use Kongo here for, the obvious. He's just a pure, gigantic slab of meat that murders everything. He's like a big shaved bear that hates people, for lack of a better term. Anyway, my goodness, those guys are very meek. Anyway, Dart is actually the first of our original cast to break over 1,000 HP. Good job there. All right, and gonna eat me a ham sandwich. Fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, generally the game, everyone is gonna tell you to always use Kongo and Albert. And while I do deeply love those characters, and I will be using them on and off, I have to be perfectly honest and tell you all, you should really do what you feel like you want. Use the characters you want, okay? Hey, if Shauna and Rose are your favorite characters, use them the entire game. That's certainly a viable option. If you know what you're doing with Shauna, she's actually nowhere near as bad as I make her out to be. She just needs to be a Dragoon a lot, which can be a bit cumbersome, but not completely impossible. Plus, again, freakishly high magic attack and defense, so she's practically immortal when it comes to that sort of thing. It's just, when physical stuff comes into play, that's when things become a problem. But if you're able to level up her Dragoon abilities, and you're able to keep her, in tip-top shape the whole time, she can pretty much just take pot shots away from pretty much all of the people you're fighting, and also heal you up lickety-split without a problem. Especially if you deck her out in items that restore magic as she gets damaged. Then you're pretty much in, the golden zone right there. So, that's something you definitely want to take into consideration. Always use who you want to use. Don't bother with no fancy-schmancy strategy guides or any of that such nonsense. And, actually, there's a second part to this conversation, about strategy guides. You see, okay, I'm pretty sure Perma or Prima, they make strategy guides. I feel like you've probably bumped into one or two of them, because I'm pretty sure they still make them. And the thing about them is they're kind of notorious for making, let's call them errors. I actually owned the Prima strategy guide for the Legend of Dragoon, and there were errors. There's the standard run-of-the-mill fare, like, well, you know, stuff like, you know, typos, misspelling characters' names through the entirety of the entire book, which is kind of why I kept calling, you know, Urshel, you know, I kept calling him Hatchel my entire life because of that stupid book. It also mislabels a few of the Stardust locations. It doesn't really give you much of a clue on where they actually are, just kind of a vague description. So that's not a whole lot of help. And what I consider to be the single greatest error pretty much in the entire book is it will tell you, it will say that Kongol cannot become a Dragoon until the 4th disc in the game. Okay? And I mean that. They actually say that. You have to wait until you've gotten, like, pretty much close to the very end of the game. Only then will you be able to turn Kongol into a Dragoon. And that's not the case. At all, actually. Literally, it could not be more wrong. You want to know how I know this? Because we can get Kongol's Dragoon Spirit right now. Like, literally right now. And we're gonna go get it. Kongol is actually fairly unique in the fact that, but there are 2 ways for him to be able to get his Dragoon Spirit. Where everyone else only gets 1 way, he has the distinction of having 2 ways. One of those ways is waiting until literally pretty much the end of the game, like the strategy guide says. Or you can do what I'm going to do, and I'll show it to you as soon as I can. As soon as I can figure out how to get out of this place! I am deeply lost and confused. Oh boy, okay. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We can get through this. It's the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. This place is awful. We've established this. Doesn't really matter. We get more training with Maru and Kongol up in this place, and Lord knows they need more addition training, so let's roll with that. Because the second they learn anything better, by Jove, I am switching over immediately. Alright, and Maru, go, go, go! Slam-a-jam! There we go. Alright, still alive. Unfortunate. And Maru gets shanked for her efforts. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for that game. Sigh! Ugh, okay. Once we get out here... It's actually kind of hilarious. I mean... Okay, so here's the deal with Kongol and his Dragoon Spirit. If you want the more emotionally investing, you know, sort of way for him to get his powers, then yes, you should wait for, you know, the 4th disc. But I much prefer the idea of getting it now in the 2nd disc, where he can actually, you know, like, level it up. Because, if you plan on using Kongol full time, I can't stress just how close to the end of the game it really is when he gets his powers through the story. Like I want to say maybe there's like 2 to 3 hours left of the game at that point. So you're not going to level him up. You probably won't even get to Dragoon level 2 with him if you go the story route. So yeah, we're gonna definitely go the shortcut route and get it in disc 2. That way we might actually be able to get every character to, you know, level 5. Let's see, making sure that, yeah, okay. Just making sure I was going the right way. It's very, very easy to get all topsy-turvied up in this place. Luckily, we never have to come back here ever again, which I am all too okay with. I mean, I guess, unless you just really like the place and you want to hang out here. I mean, it certainly is unique and has its own, aesthetic, you know, pleasures, I suppose. You're never gonna find a place quite like the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, or the Folkug. But, yeah. Personally, I'd rather not be here anymore. Yep, and we've got more kooshball spiders. How dare these kooshball spiders? Oh, and we got Giant Rockman. Okay. Kongol! Flat on his back. That's awful. Okay, fine. I suppose it's up to Maru and Dart to take care of these foes. And if one of those enemies could, you know, decide to attack Kongol so he could wake up, that would just be... Well, it would be the swellest thing, I've got to say. Anyway, ta-ta! And death to the Kooshball Empire. Giant rock monster, what do you plan on doing? And dive bombing Kongle. Okay, well that, yep, it just re-stunned him. All right, fantastic. Thanks a ton, you giant evil rock bird monster guy. Okay, fine. Do not worry, Kongle. We can take care of this. We think nothing less of you. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes a giant rock monster just kind of, you know, dives face first right into your forehead, and you know what? If you didn't fall over from that, personally, I'd be very, you know, surprised. And like, oh my goodness, that's quite the constitution you've got yourself there, Mr. Kongle, sir. Then again, he did get straight up flipped by Darkness Dragoon form, and should have broken his neck, so he's proven to be very durable. And at long last, oh man, it feels like we've been in there for weeks. Oh well, okay, here we go. Hello, sir, we've returned. I'm impressed that not only you went over the valley, but also subdued the gang. Wow, has news already been... How exactly did news travel that far? I'm not entirely certain how you know that that's a thing that happened. Nobody has come out of the valley yet. I suppose maybe Mappy, but I'm pretty sure he's dead too. I mean, we trounced him just as hard as we did, you know, Garrett, and he died. So, I don't know. And the Lord only knows where Hashel decided to bury that body. Rest in peace, Kung Fu Waluigi. You will be missed. If for no other reason than your absolutely absurd mustache. And slashy slashy! Go, man, if Dart could learn a new addition, wouldn't that just be the absolute swellest? Because he's literally mastered every single one that he has. Like, seriously, I don't have to addition train at Dart. Just by virtue of the fact that he can't leave the team. He kind of just, kind of magically gets all the power he ever needs. It's a little absurd. It probably explains why he has the most additions out of, like, everybody in the team, I think. I think he has, like, 9? It's been a while since I've looked, like, deliberately at the numbers. If he doesn't have the most, he's certainly at least in a strong second place. Because I know Maru gets a ton. But I imagine it would make the most sense for Dart to have the most, seeing as how he's going to master them the most quickly. Also because, you know, he's the main character, but that in of itself kind of gives you a few privileges that most others don't get. The pure glory of being an RPG protagonist. Gets never-ending power and all sorts of wonderful goodies. Alright, so now we can finally put that part of our lives far, far away. And there we go. Hey, we'll be in Donnell soon. Go home quick to her, you handsome man. It's worrying. Dart, I can't thank you enough, but I have to say it. Thank you. Now Donnell is saved. It's true, the gang is gone. It's just the beginning. The mayor must be taking action now in response to your courage, Lynn. Finally, that mayor is taking action. He was kind of a huge coward. Thank you for your guidance, Maru. What are you talking about? It's not over yet. What? Dart's journey won't be easy. What you guys do is not normal. Monsters like Virage appear. Dragoons, Gigantos. I thought they only existed in fairy tales. I can't explain it, but I think there'll be a lot of things I can help you with. So why don't we go to Feltz now? We can't procrastinate like this, right? Well, sure. It'll continue to be like a traveling three-ring circus. All right, I'm going. Later, Lynn. Say hello to Kate. Please come to our wedding. I'm having it tomorrow if it's possible. Bon voyage. And now you have the choice. You can either go to the wedding or just not. And while there's quite literally no benefit to actually going, I don't see any reason to deprive you of the cutscene, so sure, why not? I mean, we're the reasons the entire thing is possible, so why not? I mean, I'm not big on weddings. Lord knows I don't go to one. I went to one, and that was more than enough, okay? Well, okay, technically I went to 2, but I was like 1 when I went to the first one. That really doesn't count. No, it's the second one. It's too bleh. Just go to the office, get some paperwork done. Bada bing, bada boom. You're married. Everything's swell. Anyway, hello.